Hey everyone, welcome back to Tips and Streams. I'm your host, Kokon, and today we're stepping up to the plate with some MLB predictions that'll have you hitting home runs with your bets. We've crunched the numbers, analyzed the matchups, and found the best picks for you. Don't miss out on the action. Subscribe, like, and repost to stay in the know. Let's get those wins. And remember, it's all about the love of the game. Now, let's play ball. Today, we have predictions for 3 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Minnesota Twins and San Francisco Giants. As the Minnesota Twins gear up to face the San Francisco Giants on July 13th, 2024, fans can anticipate a closely contested matchup. Both teams have much to prove, and a detailed analysis of their stats and recent performances indicates this game will be a showcase of pitching and defense, likely keeping the total runs under 8.5. The Twins have been in solid form, winning 6 of their last 10 games. Their offense, led by power hitter Byron Buxton, has shown flashes of brilliance, but has been inconsistent. On the other hand, the Giants have struggled, losing 7 of their last 10 games. Despite having stars like Brandon Crawford and Mike Yastrzemski, their lineup has been plagued by a lack of timely hitting. In their last 5 meetings in San Francisco, the Twins and Giants have played low-scoring games, with the Giants edging out the Twins 3-2. The total runs have consistently stayed under 8.5, a trend likely to continue given the current form of both teams and the expected pitching duel. Starting for the Twins is Pablo Lopez, who boasts a solid ERA of 3.10 and a WHIP of 1.12. Lopez has been a rock for the Twins this season, consistently delivering quality starts and keeping opposing offenses in check. His ability to locate pitches and induce ground balls will be crucial against a Giants lineup struggling to generate runs. Opposing him is Logan Webb for the Giants, equally impressive with a 3.25 ERA and a WHIP of 1.08. Webb's command and ability to strike out batters will be key in neutralizing the Twins' offense. Both pitchers have shown they can handle pressure, making this likely pitcher's duel. The bullpens of both teams will also play a significant role in keeping the score low. The Twins' bullpen, anchored by closer Joan Duran, has been reliable with an overall bullpen ERA of 3.60. The Giants' bullpen, featuring Camilo Doval, has been slightly better with a 3.40 ERA. Both bullpens have the depth and talent to maintain the status quo set by their starters. Offensively, the Twins have a team batting average of .245 with an on-base percentage, OBP, of .320. Their slugging percentage sits at .410, indicating some pop, but not enough consistency for a high-scoring game. The Giants, with a team batting average of .240 and an OBP of .315, have similarly struggled to string together hits and generate runs. Defensively, both teams are solid. The Twins have committed fewer errors and have a higher fielding percentage than the Giants, but both teams are capable of turning double plays and making routine outs. These defensive strengths further support the likelihood of a low-scoring game. Environmental factors also play a role. Oracle Park, home of the Giants, is known for being pitcher-friendly, with its expansive outfield and heavy marine layer that can suppress home runs. The weather forecast for game day suggests cool temperatures and a slight breeze, further tilting the advantage towards the pitchers. In terms of injuries, the Twins will miss key player Jorge Polanco, impacting their offensive output. The Giants are relatively healthy, but have managed without outfielder Michael Conforto, reducing their lineup's potency. Given all these factors, the prediction is clear. This game is set to be a low-scoring affair. Both starting pitchers are in excellent form, the bullpens are strong, and the offenses have been inconsistent. The total runs will likely stay under 8.5, making it a safe bet. Here, I'm placing my bet on the Minnesota Twins and San Francisco Giants under 8.5. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Oakland Athletics versus Philadelphia Phillies. As we gear up for the matchup between the Oakland Athletics and the Philadelphia Phillies on July 13th, we're set for an intriguing game at Citizens Bank Park. This clash between teams with contrasting seasons promises an exciting analysis. The Oakland Athletics are enduring a rough season, sitting 25 games below .500 and struggling to find consistency. Their recent series against the Boston Red Sox resulted in 2 losses out of 3 games, highlighting their current struggles. Offensively, the Athletics are ranked 28th in on-base percentage, .296, and 25th in OPS, .674, but surprisingly, they're 7th in home runs with 111. However, their pitching staff has faltered, with a 4.43 ERA, 24th, and a 1.36 WHIP, 27th, allowing opponents to hit .259 against them. Rookie right-hander Mitch Spence will be on the mound for the Athletics. Spence's season has been a roller coaster. In his last start, he allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, on 7 hits over 6 innings against Baltimore. His road performance has been inconsistent, with a 2-2 record and a 4.80 ERA in 9 appearances. Despite a 66-18 strikeout-to-walk ratio in 79.2 innings, he has yet to find consistent success. The Philadelphia Phillies, conversely, are having a strong season, leading the National League East by 9 games after sweeping the Los Angeles Dodgers earlier this week. The Phillies are third in on-base percentage, .331, fourth in OPS, .755, and sixth in home runs, 113. Their pitching has been stellar, leading the league with a 3.21 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP, limiting opponents to a .226 average. Tyler Phillips will start for the Phillies. He made a memorable MLB debut on July 7th against the Braves, striking out 7 and allowing just 1 run over 4 innings, breaking a 123-year-old Phillies record for most strikeouts in a relief debut. He'll aim to build on this strong start. Looking at their recent head-to-head history, the Phillies have had the upper hand, but it's the total runs that catch our eye. Both teams tend to push games over the total runs line, especially recently. The Athletics' offense is unpredictable but capable of explosive outbursts, while the Phillies' consistent hitting and powerful lineup make them a scoring threat in any game. Defensively, both teams have their challenges. The A's rank 28th in team defense, frequently allowing runs due to errors. The Phillies, although better, still have occasional lapses, making the over 9.5 runs a solid bet. Environmental factors also favor a high-scoring game. Citizens Bank Park, known for its hitter-friendly dimensions, often sees more home runs and higher scores. The weather forecast predicts warm, clear conditions, ideal for the ball to travel well. Both teams are relatively healthy, but any minor injuries or fatigued players could further tip the scales toward a higher total. Comparing the batting lineups, Philadelphia's firepower is evident with stars like Bryce Harper, hitting .300 with 20 home runs this season, and Kyle Schwarber, known for his slugging power. Oakland, though inconsistent, has Brent Rooker with 18 home runs and 56 RBIs, capable of igniting their offense. Both bullpens have had issues. Oakland's relief pitchers struggle with a high ERA and tend to allow late runs, while Philadelphia's bullpen, though strong, has moments of vulnerability. In conclusion, both teams have the offensive prowess and defensive weaknesses to push the scoreline higher. The over 9.5 runs is a compelling bet. Expect a lively game with plenty of scoring opportunities, making for an exciting affair at Citizens Bank Park. My bet is on the total to exceed 9.5. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Toronto Blue Jays versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks are ready to square off in the second game of their 3-game interleague series at Chase Field on July 13th. The Blue Jays, facing a tough season in the AL East, are eager to turn things around and possibly make some roster adjustments. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks are riding high, aiming to secure another playoff spot after their strong 2023 campaign. Toronto has been on a hot streak recently, winning 4 of their last 5 games, including a solid 5-3 victory over the San Francisco Giants. However, their road performance has been inconsistent, reflected in their 22-26 away record. On the other hand, Arizona has a balanced 3-2 record in their last 5 games, highlighted by a tight 1-0 win against the Atlanta Braves, bringing their season record to an even 47-47. They have a slightly better home record of 24-23. The pitching duel features Jose Berrios for the Blue Jays and rookie Yolber Diaz for the Diamondbacks. Berrios, with an 8-6 record and a 3.76 ERA, has been a reliable arm for Toronto, delivering 12 quality starts in his 19 appearances. His recent performance against the Mariners saw him go 6 innings, allowing 4 runs and striking out 10 in a 5-4 win. Historically, he has dominated Arizona with a 1-0 record, a 0.73 ERA, and 11 strikeouts. Yolber Diaz, making his second career start, impressed in his debut by pitching 6 innings and allowing just 1 run on 4 hits against the Braves. With a fastball reaching 99 miles per hour and a sharp curveball, Diaz shows potential, but also carries unpredictability due to his inexperience. The Blue Jays now have some footage to plan against him, which could be crucial. Offensively, Toronto has shown bursts of brilliance, led by Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who has racked up 104 hits and 54 RBIs this season. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and George Springer have also been pivotal, combining for 146 hits and 67 RBIs. The Blue Jays have scored 4 or more runs in 5 of their last 6 games, a trend they need to maintain to support Berrios. Arizona's lineup is spearheaded by Ketel Marte, leading the team with 100 hits and 52 RBIs, and Christian Walker, who has blasted 22 home runs and driven in 66 runs. Lord Gurriel Jr. has also been productive, adding 13 home runs and 55 RBIs. The Diamondbacks have scored 4 or more runs in 8 of their last 10 games, showcasing their offensive prowess. Defensively, both teams have strengths and weaknesses. Toronto has allowed a .251 opponent batting average with a team ERA of 4.33, while Arizona has a .252 opponent batting average and a team ERA of 4.58. The bullpens will be tested, especially with the Blue Jays relievers needing to stay sharp against a potent Diamondbacks lineup. Injuries could play a significant role, with Arizona missing key pitchers Merrill Kelly, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Jordan Montgomery, affecting their rotation and bullpen depth. Toronto, relatively healthier, has a slight edge in this aspect. Environmental factors at Chase Field, including a forecasted first pitch temperature of 108 degrees, might also influence the game. Such heat could impact pitchers' stamina and the ball's flight, potentially leading to higher scoring. While Arizona gets a slight edge for being at home and playing well, the value lies with Toronto. With an all-star caliber pitcher in Jose Berrios against the less experienced Yelber Diaz, the Blue Jays seem to have the upper hand on the mound. Their offense has been firing recently, giving them a strong chance. In conclusion, I'll back the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line at +100. This prediction leans on Berrios' edge and the Blue Jays' offensive potential against the rookie Diaz. I bet on the Blue Jays to capitalize on their veteran experience and recent form to outlast the Diamondbacks in this matchup.